because I think a lot of women get technically overshadowed because, like I said, the loud ones, and then you kind of got to fight to stand out.
Other positivity. I don't. What else I need? Money brings
Oh,
me
hold on, slow down,
positivity.
slow down. I'm trying to figure out what.
It's Candid Talk where we lay it down. No room for fakes, we wear the crown. Feel the rhythm, catch the connection. Tune in the truth, let's spark the reflection. Tune in the truth, let's spark the reflection. So kick back now, stay in the zone. Candid Talk, we make it our own.
The topic is, why
Mm,
do men feel like they the prize, or why is there a competition between men and women?
mm. All right, well, let's unlock on that first one. That first part of that question. I guess KPZ, since I'm outnumbered, what do you think? What's your answer to that? Let me hear what you think first, and then I'll give my opinion on that.
Okay, so I wouldn't say that they feel like they're the prize, but it depends on the type of man it is because as women, we are the program. So you shouldn't let nobody feel like they're bigger than the program, but we could be equal in the program, if that makes
Mm.
sense. It
I mean,
shouldn't
it does,
be
but I got so many questions. But go ahead.
but yeah, it shouldn't be like a superiority thing. Like, I'm
Mm,
looking up to you. Is just we see eye to eye, and I think that if you see eye to eye with your person, that'll cut down on a lot of arguments, a lot of like one person feeling more inferior to the other person. So yeah.
fair
And
enough.
what's the second part of your question?
Hold on. We're gonna stick to that first part. We're gonna do that
Okay.
second part in a second. Where your photo at? You ain't got no who this blind person who this stick figure, but it's cool.
Oh no, because my Wi-Fi
Put your
keep
brand
going
up there.
in and out.
Oh yeah, true. Fair enough, fair enough. Um, but for me to answer that first part of the question, I guess, why do men feel like they're the prize? I mean, in most cases, it's because they typically are based off of what a lot of women are looking for. So it really just depends on the men that you're attracting, and I think it really the perspective comes down to how what you're getting out of the world in that dating pool. So I think everybody's perspective is going to be a little bit different, and if they get put on a pedestal by most of the ones that they run into, you're gonna have that mindset. And I think a lot of times, depending on where you stand, and there's so many different avenues and branches to this because you have natural advantages as well for some people. Like they just have certain things that's better than the others. So they're gonna have a viewpoint because they get treated better than the others. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going after that type, you're going after the top of the top. You know what I'm saying? So you got to expect them to have that type of mentality. So it really just depends, I think, on the level of guy you're getting. You know what I'm saying? And why they would think that they're the prize. Because to somebody or to the women that they deal with, they are. You know what I mean? So that could be both ways, but yeah, it's the people that they deal with, they are. But just to before, like I said, before we move on, so my question would be to you is where did that question come from, or is that a truth in, let's say, in your dating reality, or where does that come from? That question.
And we feel like not all, maybe some, yeah, but I guess feels like it. Maybe they used to it because what where they came from, a woman who put them on the pedestal or whatever, put
Mm,
them at a high rank. So maybe that's like what it is. Because the thing is, to me, why I'm saying that is because it's a lot of guys that got a problem with everything. Oh, I gotta pay first, or for a date or whatever. Oh, I don't do that. I don't go out. I just
Well,
chill at home
if that's what you
and
think,
all.
I got an easier answer then. It's because women have become a lot more transactional then. Guys are getting tired of being used, if that's what we're talking about. So the
I
guys, most men in general, even the ones that aren't being used, they feel the pain of the ones that are being used. So they still have
uh
the same sentiment of those guys. So they feel the same burn from being used. So personally, just like what KPZ was saying about how women lead that game when it comes to dating, it's because women have become transactional. So the ones that are tired of being played, they feel differently. So they kind of acknowledge that they technically are the prize when you think about it. If they have to pay for the first date, they have to pay for that. They have to do all of the other generic things that a lot of or let's say the loudest women, I'm not gonna say all, but the loudest women are saying that they want from men. If they qualify for those, then they are, technically the prize societally. Beat it
I
up.
mean, they asking what you bring to the table.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, okay, that
What's wrong with
it's a
that?
lot for me. Um, yeah, that it'll make somebody feel some type of way. It'll make I don't know, it's the type of person or whatever, but it'll make some female feel some type of way. It's like nothing wrong with a like a woman, having her own or whatever.
Mhm.
But my thing is, I guess I'm old school. Like I don't like to, feel like
Give me your old school too, because I want to understand. 'Cause I want to understand your mindset, where you coming from too, because there's two different ways of viewing it, depending on the aspect that you have too. Because I think a lot of women get technically overshadowed because, like I said, the loud ones, and then you kind of got to fight to stand out. Versus being treated different or being treated well, because most guys can't tell who's who anymore. Pretty much, I can't tell a good one from the bad one because she sounds just like the bad one. That's pretty much what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what do you mean by old school? What's old school woman to you? What does that mean to you?
old school, which means like she's in her femininity. I mean,
She
she just
you? She
I feel
you?
like she holds it.
Is
She
she
holds it
you?
down. She'll say what now?
Is she you?
I am a little bit, yeah. I wouldn't
Okay.
say 100%, but I am a little bit.
Okay. Not my bad. Continue.
But yeah, she in her femininity,
Mhm.
and a old school woman has a man that you know that provides or whatever and
We're
stuff
not
like
basing it
that.
off this one. Remember, we basing it off of the what the old school woman is, not based off of the man. How that go right back to the guy.
Right, right. Okay, I mean,
Welcome in, Mr. Black. Welcome
she
in.
don't she don't mind, like cleaning or whatever, cooking, stuff like that. I mean, I would say that person, if she's married or whatever, she'll cook and clean and stuff like that. So
I feel like I don't understand what you're trying to say right now.
how you understand?
I'm
You
listening, but
said
you
old school woman, right?
so
You
just
said an
doing
old school woman.
because
I
based
said
off of
she's
the
in
way
her
they talk now,
femininity. She's in her femininity,
what
and
does that
she
mean?
like she
Because all right, so this is what I'm saying. Listen to me real quick. Because
no.
based off of what you said, the way most women, right, the loudest ones make cooking and cleaning they make it seem like that's his regular adult things. So is that considered femininity to you? You see what I'm saying?
No,
Like they think that both should
no,
be doing.
no, no, no.
You see
I
what I'm
didn't know
saying?
you was
I'm trying
saying
to
break
understand. So what
down
is
femininity. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm asking why you're explaining what old school woman is. You're saying femininity. That's a general blanket statement nowadays. What does that
Right,
mean to
right.
you is what I'm asking. What does femininity? Are
She
you
don't
saying
argue
because
with a
it's a
man.
doing
She's
women to
not
do?
gonna argue with a man.
See, that's what I'm talking. That's feminine. So you want to be agreeable, pretty much. Agreeable. She's willing to take care of the home,
Agree.
pretty much. That's what you're saying.
Yes, woman.
That's womanly duties. That's what you're saying.
Submissive.
Nah, it's not a yes woman now. We ain't gonna say that.
Submissive. I
It's
like
a
it. I like it.
it's submissive. You can
Okay.
agree to disagree.
You gotta give
Okay.
people something to be
Oh no,
submissive
we're not
to, though.
advertising no other brands, Mr. Black. We can't. We gotta go.
Yeah, and that woman knows she's respected too.
When she
And
was
you
asking,
get
go ahead, because she want to know why do men think that they're the prize, and then I'm asking her, because she like bring stuff to the
Oh,
table.
I know we not
She
talking
said she
about
bring
men and
in.
women who be in the
She
prize.
has an
Hold
old
on.
school woman quality. I'm trying to understand what
here
she.
we go.
I'm
The
saying.
YN.
What? What? I tell you why we the prize. I'll tell you why. First of all, we bring in the financially. We protect y'all. Nigga, we do a lot. We carry 16 million kids in these sacks just for you to have one.
Whoa,
I messed up.
You need to leave.
Leave already?
Down grasshopper. Down grasshopper. Down grasshopper.
we was at a whole different
No,
tempo.
no, no. On a serious note,
He took it
like
to a
no
thousand.
disrespect to women. No disrespect to women. I feel like y'all don't bring much to the table. I no disrespect. I'm not saying y'all useless. I'm not saying that.
No,
Hear
no,
me
no,
out.
no, no. Hold on. Let me
Before,
rebuttal that.
okay,
Hold on.
real quick, because it
Okay,
sounds like this goes with the second part of what we was talking about. Your question.
so
But
it's
go ahead.
not that we're not useless. No, the thing is, we didn't have to be here though. We are here. We actually
Wait, what you mean by that?
actually here
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah. Let me hear
we
it.
nurturing, we
Ah,
nurturing, and we
nurturing.
have something y'all want. Like y'all
Coochie.
want love and
Wait a minute.
love
Wait a
and
minute.
comfort and
Both
Booty
have
cat.
something each
positivity.
other want. What you mean by that?
Positivity.
Positivity.
What that
Yeah.
Homies
mean?
bring me
What that mean?
positivity. Me going to hoop is positive. Me playing the game is positivity. Me cracking a woman is positivity. But
Hold on.
I
Let's slow
don't
down.
need no other positivity. I don't. What else I need? Money brings
No,
me
hold on.
positivity.
Slow
Oh,
down.
my
Don't do
fault.
that. Slow
My
down.
fault.
Slow down.
My
Because we
fault.
getting way off.
Yeah.
Because now I'm trying to figure out what did that have to do. You said positivity.
Yeah.
Yeah, we bring positivity, but the way I'm
You
just
don't
saying
seem
that's
like
how
you're bringing something that's only one sided. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you saying that you bring that's only one sided? You know what I'm saying? Like the way
Yeah.
you
Like
started
you
off,
only
you
you
made
can
it seem
bring it.
like you was about to say something exclusively that's coming from that side. Now I understand what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I do understand because you're saying, especially because we talk about heterosexual. Let's keep it candid for all the motherfuckers watching. So we talking about what she just said is that I bring that softness to this nigga life. I'm gonna be she said it in a different way. You know what I'm saying? If I overanalyze, you
women
bring the
can be
heat,
your
you bring
support,
the extra.
even
Yeah,
though
Support.
yeah,
yeah.
you got
I
those
see where she
crazy.
going.
You got
Support.
some women who
But you
ain't
talking
been
about
raised right.
that's a small so this is what I was saying before. That's why I had to understand where you was coming from as far as the mentality, right? And what I was
Right.
saying is most women, right? Especially if you coming from the aspect of being a good woman. That's what it sounds like. I don't know you. Haven't dated you. I wouldn't know how you date. I don't know anybody you date. But let's say you coming from the aspect of you being a good woman, right? And the way
Right.
of the dating game is right now, there is not that many good women out there. At least that's not the ones we run into. Because the women that are
Now,
actually out in our face aren't the
I
best
would
ones.
say
So what I'm saying is it's hard to separate y'all. There
I
was
have
a
a
quote one
question.
time. They were saying if we see if you are with the pack of lions, do you expect us to decipher which one is a good lion that's not gonna fight? Or am I supposed to treat all
Bars.
the lions
to say
I'm just
something to
so
that,
that's what I'm
like
saying.
I would say everybody, scared right now. I feel like everybody's scared
Yeah.
right
Right.
now.
It's both sides, yeah.
I was scared back in the
That's
day.
another reason why I started Imma always say that's why I
But the
started this
thing is,
podcast
I
conversation.
feel like people are forgetting you're not supposed to be scared. You're supposed to try, and you can always
Try.
walk away. You can
No,
always walk away.
that
That's why
shit
you walk
hurt.
away. That's
I
why you walk
That
away.
digress.
hurt.
I
Like,
mean,
like
I feel
that's why
like
you walk away. We
I don't think I don't think that mentality is good either. 'Cause I think the walk away mentality is why you shouldn't that's a sign that you're not ready to
That's
date.
why that's why people scared now. They scared you gonna
Yeah.
walk away.
There's too many people that's ready to walk away,
Oh the God, that's
right?
why my heart shattered now. That's why I'm a
What
bachelor
was the
now, because
second
of
part of
women
your
like you.
hold on.
No,
No,
though you gotta no. Hear what? Like this is what I'm saying. I say walk away if you know that it's not for you.
How do you know that?
how you
self
If
awareness.
you know, he said, "How do you
You said,
know
if
that?"
you know. How do you know that?
Self
You know what I mean?
awareness.
Okay, man, you gotta have like
Self awareness.
discernment. You have to know, at least get to know them. That's why you trying get to know that person a little bit. You'll pick up on everything, a lot of stuff at the beginning if you hear them talk or even spend a day. Like you'll pick up a little
But
bit. So you
so
gotta.
question. So, because you was asking about why do men think they're little prize. What was the second part of your question? Because I have a question that's different from that.
Okay, I say why there are like a competition
A
between it.
competition. Okay, before we even get
Yeah.
to the competition thing, why do women have a problem with men being the prize? That's my question.
Um.
I want to go to KP after. Let me hear the answer to that question.
Who you gonna ask KP?
No, I'm asking you first.
both, right.
Yeah, we're coming to
Okay,
both of y'all.
so say that one more time.
Okay, yeah, that's how they
I got you. I got you.
do.
That's how
All right.
we got
You want to
him.
answer?
Yeah.
She need a second. Why?
Okay.
Okay, you know the question. Okay, cool. I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna answer one more time for on it.
Okay.
Why do women have a problem with men being the prize?
I don't have a
Okay.
problem with men being a prize.
Not just you. What do you the overall? Because a lot of women do.
I don't feel like women have a problem with men being a prize.
Look there. Bullshit.
Men and women was put on the earth to be compatible.
It's not
So
candy.
Why y'all feel like y'all the prize? Let me
Who
ask
is
that. Why y'all feel like
who
y'all the
is
prize?
y'all? You can't put
Go ahead, go
everybody
ahead,
in
go
the
ahead.
same
Let me answer this.
category
My bad. Go
because
ahead. You answer. My bad. I interrupt. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Let me go on mute.
oh, I forgot. Oh yeah, I said I don't feel like women think. Well, my perspective, I don't feel like it's a problem with men being a prize. If we was put
Mm,
on this earth to be compatible, you should want men to be the best. You get what I'm saying? You shouldn't want to be attracted to
Okay.
no bullshit, no
Yeah.
bull mirth.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay.
if
No
I'm
more.
with you, you are the prize. Like you feel me? Like
I'm your
Mm-hmm.
prize type shit. I mean type
yeah,
stuff.
like you my trophy. Like I won. It's us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Go
That's
ahead. Go
just
ahead, Kiwi. Go ahead. Why do women have
That's
a problem with us being the prize, huh? Why you got a problem with it?
I would say she said not all women, so that's the answer. One part. It answer one part. She said not all women. But okay, I would say some women would say that because it's like I feel like it brings negative energy.
Hmm.
Negative energy. The
Negative
question
energy.
alone.
Wait,
Negative yeah, the
the
question alone.
question
It's like
alone.
it's like negative because it's like,
Look there. Bullshit.
okay, oh you the prize. Okay, you got to be disrespectful about it and all type of
Disrespectful. They
oh
not humble.
I'm the prize. Oh, what you bring it to the table? Like I was saying
That sounds crazy.
at
Kiwi,
first.
you single?
Am I?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
I'm, cause it sounds like you are, but I'm just curious. I don't want to
Oh,
assume.
you didn't say that.
Whatever.
I'm just saying. You asked me why. This is Candid Talk. I'm
I,
answering the question. Don't ask me
okay.
anything. Like I told, don't ask me anything you don't want to really know the answer to. But I'm curious though.
All
Yeah.
right.
All
No,
right.
no, no. That's just that.
You answer my
What
question.
I'm.
That's my choice. That's my choice.
Look there. Bullshit.
So, because
I
I think
mean,
the mindset, a lot of times, I think we have a difference in mentality, and I think that a lot of times it gets in the way of actually, like you said, the reason why. Because the second part of your question is why do we feel we're in competition? I think the people that have those mentalities that are divisive think like that. You know what I'm saying? It's no real competition between a man that actually wants to be with
Mm,
a woman and a woman that actually wants to be with a man and likes a man for being a man and a man that likes a woman for being a woman. Like we're not trying to change you into the other. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Like we like actual species and stuff. Like I actually like women for one. There's y'all are, that's why I got into photography. I can't even fully explain it. It sounds really dirty. But they're just random basic things. Y'all don't have to be even doing anything sexy for it to be sexy to me. That's how much I, you know what I'm saying? That's how much I like women. But I think the perspectives, the mentality is because it's kind of programmed. Like if we think about our society, like it's not even our feelings. Like we call it secondhand trauma. It's the shit that they put in the mirth that they put in front of us. After a while, you start
the
saying the same
nerve.
thing. You start feeling ways that you don't actually feel. You start thinking
okay,
ways you don't
okay,
actually think. So you know what I'm saying? That's what I believe it is. But that's the competition about it. It's programmed and it's programmed by dang, I'll probably get canceled. Big business in my opinion. Because the more that we are against each other, the more people spend more money. You are forced to. We have to find other ways to be happy. The one way that a lot of people are happy is in communion with others. You know what I'm saying? So, fellowship, things of that nature. And then when you think about having an actual relationship romantically, what? You found the partner, like that actual it, like somebody that actually matches you, that's a whole different level. And I think the program is to keep us from that. So I'm gonna always look. It's forced to look at like competition. You know what I'm saying? But what
okay.
do y'all think about that? That was a long tangent. What do y'all think about that? Mr. Black, you looking at 10. KP, what you said?
I 100% agree with everything that you said. I definitely agree with that.
Oh, shit,
Agree.
women ain't shit, man. No, they hear me out. Hear me out.
Look there. Bullshit.
Hear me out.
Nah.
Finding love is terrible, bro. I ain't gonna listen to me. Listen. I'm not trying to let y'all think like me, bro.
For
I
real?
just understand this. Women
For
ain't gonna
real?
never be shit for real. My heart always gonna be shattered. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You got to keep living. You can't let a heartbreak when you was 16
But
determine the
listen,
man that you're going to be at 30.
16.
hey,
How many you gotta go through? Let me just hear that. I just wanna know how many you gotta go
No,
through.
you go through one and then the
you talking
next
about
time you know
heartbreaks?
what to look out
Yeah.
for. You see
Know
the
what to look out
signs.
for. It's
It
six
depends
different
on your heart,
heartbreaks
my
you can
boy.
get. My
Honestly, it
heart
depends on your
shattered,
heart and
gang.
your discernment. It's your heart and your discernment, to be honest. Because there's a
Oh,
lot of
okay.
people that don't ever learn a thing from that first heartbreak or that second heartbreak, and then you know what happened? They have a third heartbreak. If you don't learn anything from the
Yeah.
third one, guess what happens next? Here's a fourth heartbreak. You're gonna keep doing the same damn thing because you ain't learn anything from the other ones. You know what I'm saying? So you do have to learn. Because I even, like I said, that's another reason why I started this podcast. Because I started having the same type of conversations about relationships, and it's really
Yeah.
it was my sisters. I have a lot of sisters, female cousins. Like, I'm be candid, and I'm telling them, I'm
They
like,
really
I
break.
know niggas. I think I'm a nigga. I think I'm trying to tell you this nigga
I'm
played,
trying to tell you.
and
Yeah,
then you
yeah.
know what happened? He played.
But that's woman. Yeah, woman can accept them things. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, they be crazy. They ignore the signs. Me, I don't ignore. I'm gonna build your man. Remember that. I'm gonna build. How would you?
Do
Why
you
would
remember
you break
that
my
TikTok
heart?
sound? I gotta see it through, my boy. I feel like that was more women shit than us. They gotta see it through.
Yeah,
Said
they
in her
hold my
mind
life.
that he
They
got
gotta see it
potential.
through.
I got to see it through.
We
Huh?
don't like y'all for the present, y'all. We like y'all for the potential of y'all. Like when you look at a man, you see the future with him. That's what
Yeah,
separates us. Men
so
live
you can
in the
get bored.
moment. Y'all just trying to not
Would you
saying
agree
it's
with?
So you can get bored
Yes,
of a man.
Hold
yes.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, Black. I
What was
need
your
QB to
question?
answer this.
I
Would you
mean,
agree with that?
because I mean,
You said yeah.
y'all try to get in there now. First, get in there.
Okay, so you look at them for their future value, right?
Of
yeah.
course.
So innately, then you're agreeing that men are the prize.
I mean, I
Yeah.
say we both like
Come on,
are
Kate.
the prize.
That's not what you
I
just
I'm
say what
saying
you
we're both
said.
are. The thing is,
She said, "Hold on, wait, backtrack, wait."
not no,
That's not what I'm
no,
saying. No,
no.
no.
Can I ask
So
y'all a
Get
yeah,
question
off
about this future thing
me.
though?
huh?
But
Since you
yeah,
can't answer
Because she
that
said,
question, let me ask you a question about this future thing.
"You talking about
If
the future
you
potential?"
looking for the future and your man yeah, right. If your man reaches that future potential, are you just gonna get over him?
no. If he doing, I mean, if he's the one, no. Why would you?
Wait, phrase that question again. Let me make sure I understood that. What you asking, Mister
So
Black?
like say you know how they say you say like we look for the future into our man. That's what y'all said, right? Correct? Like when y'all
Yeah, that's
building,
what they
you trying to
said.
build that man to right. So when he hits that future and you can't think no further than that, you just gonna get bored of him? Like
That's
like
exactly what
what
happens,
happens there?
typically.
Nope.
No,
Nine
no,
times
I
out
believe
of
that's
no.
ten.
exactly
Like
what happens.
no.
Exactly.
Women are like
That's why I get
they
my heart break every time.
No,
And
no
that's when they go
no
find
women
somebody else.
no.
Hey,
Women
tell
will
me, I got
no.
fill you up
See,
to
that's
your
a whole different
potential,
topic right
and
there. I
you
ain't gonna let us know
my
what y'all
fault.
think in the comments on that one, because I'm a
It,
1000%.
man, you can't have a scarce mind.
You can't have the scarce mind, but you had the
This,
scarce
No
mind when you talking
scarcity.
about the.
right, you just told me to walk away. You telling
So
me to
You
walk
walk
away.
away. Why would you walk? It's because if you see there's nothing there and is they already showed you a wrong a red flag or whatever or did
mm,
something, you walk away. I
what?
mean, something it's some things you can talk about.
Who
You
you
can't
yelling
just
at?
walk away.
This is a
Who you
contradicting
yelling at?
conversation.
I love it. Well, who are you yelling at?
A little bit. A little bit.
Calm down. Let's calm down. Little pint size. I bet you too. Anyway, so my question would be for you, because obviously you said it's more like a competition. That was your second part of the question. Why do men feel like they're in competition with women? I would ask the
It's
counter.
the
I would ask the counter actually. Why do you feel that most women feel men are in competition with them when women are actually coming more into men's spaces?
ooh,
Dependency.
Because and before this transgender thing, there was no males coming into female spaces. Let's just say at that point. So there's no masculine heterosexual males going into women's spaces.
wow.
Let me just keep that candid.
Wow.
What
So
do you mean by that though? Hold on. Like, do you call a CNA a woman's job? Basically,
no, I
you think
don't.
that's a
'Cause
woman's
I was
job?
a nurse. No. I'm not
Oh,
talking
okay,
about the
okay.
field of work. But
What
technically,
do
that
you
is
mean?
that was
That's what I'm
a
saying.
traditional woman's field, but that's not necessarily a woman's field because when you think about like doctors and nurses on a battlefield, there was males. You know what I'm saying? Like they picking
Yeah, yeah.
motherfuckers up, carrying them out. Oh, Mother Murphy's up. Excuse me, carrying them out. But overall,
Okay.
yeah, like I don't. Because when I hear the competition point, like I don't. I think that we like males, we're forced to look at it more realistically. Like we're not delusional about the competition as well.
Right.
So when
We
I
want to
hear
see what they
women say
bring.
that, I'm just like, are y'all really looking at it as would we because technically a lot of times it's not competition with women. We're more mad that we have to take it easy for on women when we have to compete against women, and then at the same time, I want the same results, but it's less contributed
Effort.
to the result. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like it's a look, like it's more of women saying that we are mad or trying to compete with women. No,
We
it's
could
just
do it
that,
too.
yeah, it's more of that mindset. Do you see that, or can you just be, what I'm saying, candor, have some candor about the what I'm saying, the honest about that point? Do you see that as well? The delusion, let's say, on that other end, and then versus
I
the
have.
Yep.
What you about to say?
So I feel like that came, not to get all historical, but I feel like that whole competition narrative came like in the early 70s, 80s, whenever welfare came and
yeah,
it
that was the
separated the black
feminist
man
movement.
from the household. That's
Mm.
that's where all this competition came about from. Because
I ain't like
they put the image that the woman can survive on her own without the
that.
backbone
Yeah.
of a man,
You
still
feel that way?
depending
No,
on
they
something
had a
and
new
just depending
man.
on
It's not
discovery.
the backbone of a
Them
man. They just had
folks.
a new man. His name was Uncle.
Good time, Sam.
Yeah. So I
Nah, cause
think
she
that's what
right.
it
They
came
make
from.
sure they not in the home. They'll actually
Yeah,
get them stamped.
Yeah.
They ain't in the
yeah.
home, is it?
So that's what it is. Not it
It's
became
reprogramming.
competition over collaboration.
So
Then
that's exactly where I go a lot of times with these. But I try to talk it out in general because, like I said, we all think a different way. Because sometimes you can't even see the programming, and then
Mm-mm.
maybe you haven't done the research and seen. Because there was a whole what CIA, I think it was a movement, the feminist lady, the lady that actually started that whole feminist movement, pretty much just to start it out with the white women. It was to support them, but they found a way to link it to the black women to get them out of the home just so they can get them to vote. It was crazy, but it was a
Yeah,
way
I
that
think
moved forward. I'm gonna look it up. I'm probably going, throw it in the edit. But yeah, when I seen that, I was just like, damn, they really planned for technically, let's say in our culture, for our women to be against us. And however they programmed from that movement, they was like the men will follow. But that's how you actually, if you're in war, that's how you break the men down. You normally, what I'm saying, you kill off most of the strong men, and then you do whatever, what I'm saying, to the etc.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know about
yeah,
war.
Make her independent.
Yeah,
It's that
they did it
independent
mentally now.
talk.
They did it mentally, so that was the only difference. They took the physical out of it. They do
Dang.
it mentally. So
oh my
yeah,
gosh.
but yeah. So when the movie's talking about like the second part of pretty much the question, I don't. I think there is a few people that are extremely hurt. Like, to be completely honest, I was hurt before. You know what I'm saying? I was
I
just like,
still
man,
am.
f all of them, f all
He
of them.
said I still
I
am.
Still
said that was
do.
a
but
lie.
I based one interaction with one person
It wasn't
as
one. It
It
wasn't.
wasn't just one. You
It
think
wasn't.
number one,
So
but a small sample out of billions of women,
it's not a
and
small
y'all let
sample.
that.
realistically, all y'all programmed the same though. No
No,
Nah,
disrespect
we're
to
nah.
y'all, like
I'm
y'all
not
not.
even gonna
all.
say all, but it's a archetype. So it's certain communities. You could tell if the person got if you're a product of your environment or if you are just raised in it. That's what the difference is automatically, in my opinion. You can tell who's a product of their environment. You know what I'm saying?
I
If
feel
you're a
like they all
product of
get
your environment,
influenced
you're
to go
gonna move
back
with
that
the
way.
herd. Huh?
I feel like they all get influenced to eventually get back that way. Even church girls used to be good till they became bad.
But that's what I was telling her earlier. You got to separate yourself because y'all all are like a wild pack of lions. You know what I'm
They
saying?
they
We
they, they
don't
not
have
they don't
Mm.
time.
separate themselves and they can't. They can't. They want to get programmed.
Nah,
They
that's
they
not
so
real.
thirsty.
There's no
How?
such thing.
Elaborate.
Nah, nah, nah. I don't
Oh my
believe you
I
can.
don't
goodness.
agree with that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah,
Elaborate,
nah,
bro.
nah,
They
nah.
all you
So
just
the
hang
thing
up, bro.
is, nah, bro. So that's I'm gonna say that's a weaker way to think about it. 'Cause that's a way of just giving up. That's when you say I'm just done with it. I don't even want to deal with that shit. Now, me personally, like me, I'm an analytical mug. I try to understand it in the variable. Now, when they say you deal with it in small portions, I say no. Like I tell people, I've been technically meeting and dealing with women for a long period of time, and I don't even just base it off of the women I've dated. I base it off the women in my family. Grew up around all women. I base it off of the women that I try to be friends with, and I realize that
right.
they don't listen. So, like I tell all my women friends, I'm like, none of y'all
So who
listen. I'm
good?
gonna tell you the
So
real.
who good? You just who's
No,
good?
What
the
what
the ones
defines
that are
somebody as a
actually going
good
to be
woman?
down for you is going to be the ones that are actually going to listen to you. So I tell them that they don't listen, but it's up to them to make their own choices. You know what I'm saying? But you can give them some sauce; they'll take the sauce. It's just not all of them going to listen, bro. Like,
So which one? So you met when I was good? That's what I was listening.
yeah.
What's good though?
What
What
you
is
mean by good? Yeah, let's
You
define
said
that.
it. I'm going off what you said. You said that. Listen, basically, did you find one that would listen?
Yes, a lot.
You found a lot that would listen.
Yeah.
And what's the problem with
Not in
that?
comparison to the other though. Not in comparison to the opposite. No, not in
So
comparison. So I personally think it's only 5%. I think it's gonna be 5%, and the 90. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be like a in between 10 that's trying to understand, but the rest of them off you just kind of throw them away. I think it's a
okay.
good 5% that actually wants to listen. The other 10% is the ones you actually got to talk to into listening. The rest of them you got to throw them away.